show, and here they are. The Ochoa Boys are here with us. Yeah, how about that?
So since Sean threw that little gauntlet down, I decided that I get a lot of tweets from moms out there that are like, "Wow, how do you do this? What do you do?" My kid, you know, the switch has been flipped. Sorry, tongue tied here. And
threaten you the good time.
My children have you know, gone into the abyss of adolescence. And how do you wrangle that? How does that work? And like, is it really as easy as you guys make it look?
No, no, it's not at all.
Well, so we decided to put our money where our mouth was and bring the crew on. So I'm going to introduce. This is Simone.
This is Simone.
Simone, our baby.
Say hi.
Hi guys.
and this is Annie. Hello. Annie is the older twin.
By what, 15 minutes?
By 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's really right, actually.
And Julie Bear.
And Julie Bear. She's the baby twin.
Honey, speaking to the mic, say hello to the nice people.
Hi, nice.
Say hi to all of our friends in India.
Hi,
Thank you.
What?
We have lots of listeners in India. Michele
true.
has a lot of Facebook friends from India.
I have a cult following in India.
And she actually did recently get an offer to move to Jordan and be somebody's fourth wife, which, you know.
But then I told them what a big deal Sean was and said that Sean would be offended.
That I could be number 5.
No, unless we were wife number 1, and he was like, "Well, wife, I mean, that's a big
you're not
deal."
You're not going to take fourth place to anybody if you can't be number 1.
Right.
I
Trash that.
I got to clean up my potty language.
Yeah, potty mouth. Yeah, there's lots of soap. So now that so this is kind of going to be like, you know, the girls versus the boys type show, since we're all over.
Oh, I didn't realize it's a battle of the sexes, guys.
And actually, what's happening?
I'm in it to win it.
Over here, you're with the
let's do this thing.
So now, Sean, why don't you take a minute and introduce your side of the table?
Well, actually, I'm going to let them introduce themselves. But my main man sitting right next to me. He's the youngest of the group. And why don't you tell them who you are?
Hello, everyone. My name is Raymond Ochoa, and
you're in it to win it, player, right?
Yeah. I'm 1/4 of the Ochoa Boys.
And the swag master.
The swag master.
I'm the smartest.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Raymond, you're who I first sort of noticed at the gifting suite. Bust out a rhyme for us, because you can rhyme like nobody's business.
Oh shoot.
Come on.
All right, give him a minute.
No. He's a professional.
Oh wait, girls, that's true.
Right,
that's
let him do.
Yeah.
Go, brother.
Beats by Drain White, Black and Grape. Fingers on a concert, rewind and play. What?
Dude, I was just getting my flow going.
You want a long one? Is that what you're
Why? Not real long, only an hour show, but
we just wanted a little sample.
All right, just give him a
Shotty could do.
Listen,
I'm going to give you a little advice here. Just give him a taste and let him always want more.
That was a taste.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's enough.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
No, you're done for now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We
Now
got 3 other guys.
No,
Share with your brothers.
I passed. Okay.
All right, hold on. Before we move on from Raymond, you guys like kind of get together so we can get a 2-shot in the camera up there.
Okay.
We voted, and we think that Raymond is most likely to play Sean as him as a child in a movie.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
I had the glasses, and we actually looked.
The only thing is that Sean had braces too.
I did.
And
I
a
did
bowl
for a little
cut.
while. All right, stop it. All right, let's go. Let's go to our next Ochoa boy, Ryan. Introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ryan Ochoa. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for having us on.
Oh man, it's our pleasure.
And I don't know if it's been like 5, 10, 15 minutes, but it's been the most entertaining opening of a radio show ever. I thought we were funny. You guys
are
are
awesome.
hilarious.
No, wait, listen. I know you're probably too modest to say this, but Ryan has a little something special going on in a couple days, don't you? It's called a what? A birthday.
Really?
May 17th your birthday, isn't it?
This Friday, yeah. It's I'll be 17. So
Well, let me ask you-
actually, I heard it's like, I don't know if this is a fake thing, but I heard it from a friend that the day your birthday is and that age you're turning, it's called your golden birthday. So, and this is my golden birthday.
Really?
Because May 17th, I'm turning 17.
Oh wow,
Bro,
that's awesome.
Let me ask you, what does it feel like? I mean, we're gonna talk about your concert later, but what does it feel like to be turning 17 and you're having a huge concert Saturday night, right?
Saturday, yeah.
I mean, how exciting is that?
Honestly, I wanted to tell this to everybody on the stage. You know, when I'm on the stage, it's like, to me, it's the best way to spend my birthday. You know, just with the fans.
People who love you, they love your music.
I hope.
Oh, come on!
Of course
come
they do, or
on.
they wouldn't be there.
I'm a people's guy, and I'm really outgoing, and it's to me it's all about the fans. So any way I can spend it with them,
Absolutely. All right, let's move on to your brother Rick.
Oh, he's got.
Hey everyone, I'm Rick. I'm 20 years old and I'm the leader of the group.
Oh.
I'm just playing, but yeah, thank you guys so much for having us.
Our
on here.
pleasure. Listen, Raymond, you won't have to take that crap for a lot longer. Trust me. Trust me. You're gonna get a series. You'll be calling the shots like MJ. No problem.
Ricky,
All right.
Ricky just says that like right now. He really knows I'm the leader.
Just to tell you,
You guys are
MJ is a reference.
That's Michael Jackson.
Yes. Generation gap.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Michael Jackson, he was the baby in the Jackson 5, and then he eventually came on to become the king of pop. So
We'll
All
just say the youngest. Raymond he's the show stealer. We all have our own
this
names.
is adorable.
We have
That's
our- we have
why
our own names.
he's
I mean, look at this face.
right.
Moneymaker.
The money. Dude, don't say that. For the money.
Right.
Listen, you and I have got to. Listen,
got-
how
we've
do you
got too
how do you
much
feel about
coffee.
we do dinner theater in Fontana? We see how it works out, and if it works out well, we take it on the road.
And then you
That's what
can
we do.
get
All
me
right,
in an
good.
episode of General Hospital.
Okay. On and introduce Bobby. You go by Bobby. I remember it as Robert because you guys all your names start with R's. So tell us. Tell us.
Yeah, I go by Bobby because it's easier to memorize. But I'm Robert. I'm 14 years old, and they all had names for themselves, like the Swag Master, all that stuff. I actually don't know what I am. Somebody has to figure it out.
Oh, we might have to give you
I
one.
got
He's
the eyes.
Well,
I got
the eyes,
it.
That's it.
What is it, Michelle?
He's the Enigma.
The Enigma.
No one can figure him out.
Oh,
He's
nice.
really the ladies' man. I think, like you said, this is the show stealer. Let me think about Ryan.
Leader.
Okay, he can be the
Leader.
leader. I'm the dirty work guy. I do all the work behind everything. I'm the one
He's
that
the heavy
creates the
lifter.
group.
Uh-huh.
And he's the ladies' man. The girls love him.
Really?
Yeah, you know what?
All right.
Coming from a 20-year-old's perspective, I am the heavy loader. I'm the one that's always
Peter's the pack mule.
Yeah.
The pack mule.
He is. We just told Peter, we said, listen, we're going to be doing a radio show. By the way, you're going to be producing it. There was no, hey, do you want to do this? And
Right.
Peter's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm in.
Right.
I'm doing it.
Right.
So,
Right.
that's why we
So
love Petey.
I feel like this is a good time to go around the table and get their little nicknames on their little group.
Simone has so many nicknames, though.
So Sam at Starbucks.
Ramones or Sim.
First of all, there's little baby Simon.
Right.
There's Damones.
Timon.
Timones. It just morphs
Yeah.
in every day. It
Yeah.
morphs to something
Yeah.
different. So.
And then Annie, we call her Fran
Oh yeah.
or Franny,
We call her friend.
and then
And I call Julie Bear.
Julie Bear and Lulu. She was Lulu.
She was Lulu?
No, Annie. Okay, so Annie and Julie, since they're twins, they're identical twins, and so they went through this phase where they did not want to look alike. So one would fall asleep, and the other one would write on her face with a marker, and then the next day the other one woke up and she cut her hair, and so
That's pretty funny, actually.
and then Peter
No,
decided
the Clone
to,
Wars. The Clone Wars
Yeah.
are my favorite.
Peter
you got to tell about
decided
the Clone Wars.
to throw his hat in the ring, and they convinced one of them that they were a clone. So they go back and forth.
So when the other one got sick, they said it was because she had faulty DNA.
So
And you're just saying one of them. Is it because you don't want us to know?
no,
who's who?
because it rotates.
It would go
That's
back.
why
It
it's
would
the
go
Clone
back
Wars.
and forth.
They're
The
like,
Clone
you're
Wars
the
would go back
clone.
and forth.
So do you guys have that kind of sibling rivalry? What's the worst thing you guys have done?
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ryan.
I'm guessing the stuff that Rick has done might be a little worse than the stuff that Raymond's done.
I find that
You'd
very
be
hard
surprised.
You'd be so very, very, very surprised.
be
Hey,
honest-
you know what they always say? TNT. They pack it in a little tiny package.
To be honest, I think like me and Ryan are the closest, but I'm around Bobby a lot more. But I think Raymond, it's actually funny. Us three older, he's the antagonizer. Raymond, we're always
Okay.
picking on him.
Here's-
We gang on
here's-
him.
Here's the thing. We used to have this thing that we used to call it Ricky and Ryan. Weren't you ketchup and mustard?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I'll tell peanut butter and jelly.
They're all
because-
condiments. Come on.
Exactly. They're ketchup, and Raymond and Bobby are ketchup and mustard because they sometimes can go together, but then
Sometimes it's
and then
like
sometimes
fire and gasoline.
peanut butter and jelly. You can't have peanut butter without jelly. That's
Got
what
it.
we're
All right.
all
Well,
day.
Except this morning.
No, you
I
know-
had
you know-
toast.
You know what we didn't do though, you guys, is we didn't talk about some of the credits and shows and everything these guys
I know,
have
we'll
done.
get to it in the.
I'm just so excited
It
because
doesn't matter.
Raymond was
I
in
know.
a film
say
that I
it.
love.
Bzz,
I know. It's just I'm very
bzz.
excited.
I know. We call the twins.
He was in a film.
We call the twins gasoline and matches
I'm
because
actually-
they're great.
I
when
thought we call
stored
them dream
separately.
killers.
No.
No?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
no. That's collectively as
Right.
a group. But no, they're gasoline and matches. When they're stored separately, they're fine, but they're combustible, so you never know.
It's
It's
funny
gonna be a fire.
because you're talking about twins, and my mom is actually a twin.
Really?
Sorry. Yes, my mom is a twin. So that I heard a story that on our, I can't remember who it was, but they were playing tricks on this person, and like they were playing video games with the guy. And all of a sudden, they would switch out, and he thought it was the same person because they dressed the same, and they look identical when they were really young. So they
Do they look more identical than these twins?
Well, that's what.
Do you
that's
think
what-
they look different?
I don't think they.
Wait,
You know,
let them
do
out.
you think?
Do you think they
Well-
look different?
No. What we want to say is like our aunt and our mom. They like your daughters. They're both identical. You know, our parents. Our grandma didn't know she was having twins until they popped out. So
Oh,
they
boy,
didn't.
surprise!
They never even got. I don't think they ever even got tested at being if they were identical or fraternal or not.
Yeah.
So,
So
they
they
don't
don't
even know.
Yeah.
But they, they look the same.
But-
They look
Right.
the same, but then you could tell the difference.
They
know?
looked probably more identical as like around their age more than them.
and
But
they grew
now-
into their own sort of.
Yeah, now
Exactly.
I agree because when I first met Annie and Julie, I could not tell them apart at all, and now
It's
they
worse when
they
they
look
dress the
so they look like two completely different
Different.
people to me. I can't imagine mistaking. It's from behind though. I do all the time. Like one of them have their head in the refrigerator or something, and I'll yell at one of them, and it's the other. So
See, but Shawnee, the
no,
best
that-
way to deal with that is you just go, no, I was talking to your twin.
exactly, exactly.
Right.
The worst part is when they're actually dressed the same.
Yeah.
So-
You guys don't do
So
that.
you
You
don't
guys don't do that.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we'd be twins for twin day for 8th grade.
Although they did a movie, they did a movie called Carl Mulberry, and they.
It was a short film.
Hey, it's a movie. It's Hollywood. Listen, it's Hollywood. We always make what we do sound more important.
Right.
All right, guys. Listen, that's a lesson from your Uncle Sean. All right, that's a good one.
Resume fluffing.
Yeah, learn from me. But they had to dress up as like the evil twins. Remember the twins from The Shining? Did you guys ever see that movie?
I've heard of it.
Yeah. They're these like creepy twins that are these ghosts at a hotel, and they say, "Stay with us
Wait, are
forever
they, like,
and
two
ever
younger?
and ever."
Yeah.
Yes, they're like
Yeah,
little
okay, I
girls.
know which one
Yeah,
they-
so
yeah,
they
yeah,
had to
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
dress like
Yeah.
that, and they
Yeah.
were evil. And I used to have nightmares sometimes. Okay, carry on, Michelle.
Okay. So what
check and see if
what
we-
about are you guys like pranksters? 'Cause that's the other thing that goes on in our house.
I'm the prankster at the most in the family.
So give us your best. We have this running joke about how Peter and I decided to dress up and scare the crap out of Sean and Simone, who went to see Evil Dead, and we snuck into the movie and sat behind them, and we were like trying to kick their chairs and scare
You know what I
them.
think we should do? We should tell that story every single week.
I know.
That
That's
way,
why
that way, that way,
I'm paraphrasing.
that way,
I'm
our listeners
paraphrasing.
are,
I'm paraphrasing because it's just so funny.
My dad went to see The Strangers, and after they went and saw the movie, we knew that they went to see it. But then they were like hitting the garage and pounding on it, and they were like hitting the door. So, and our friend was there. So we went. Before he goes and opens the door,
Right.
he goes and he grabs a bat.
Cool, and gonna walk outside. Oh, I'm gonna attack them. Yeah, Alex.
And it was your parents?
He opens the
my
door.
God.
He's like, has a baseball bat. He's like, I'm gonna go out there. We're like, dude, no.
What if
And
there's
they're
more than one?
They're
Oh my
pounding.
God.
They're pounding like on the garage, and then like 2 minutes later, they're pounding on the sliding glass door. So it seems like there's.
And it was your parents doing it to
was,
you guys?
It was like it was my dad mostly, but my mom. They were both
Nice.
involved because they had
Nice.
just saw it, but we hadn't seen the movie, so we didn't know what it was about.
It's called child abuse in a lot of states. You know, one of our listeners, Diana Guardiola, just sent in a tweet, and she said, "You guys are so cute. You're this era's Backstreet Boys." Now I got to ask you something. What do you guys? I mean, obviously there's four of you. You're young men, boys, but to me, young men, and you're gonna get that analogy a lot. People are gonna say, "Oh, they're a boy band." How do you guys feel about that sort of title and everything?
First thing when they say that, we correct them and say we are a group. That's the first thing. We're a hip.
Not a boy band.
Yeah,
Not a boy band. Not a
And
boy
it's-
band.
Not a boy band.
I mean, I guess because we're brothers, like that's the thing. But it's like we say we're just a hip hop group, but as brothers. So, but I mean, and when you see us perform,
right?
your mind changes completely once you see us perform.
And when you hear when you get the boy band, you think of singing and
And a lot of money.
dancing from
A lot of money. I
beginning
think
to
of a lot of money.
What?
I'm thinking of creating a boy band myself.
Wow,
by the way,
that's funny, Sean.
Well,
you
you-
think of a lot of money. I think of, oh my gosh, that's so much work. I mean, your parents must drive you around to practices and spend
they're definitely troopers.
thousands on wardrobe and stylists and all that.
Yeah, we have actually Shane Sparks is our choreographer, so we actually we have constant rehearsal all the time with him. But yeah, we're not like a boy band from dancing from beginning to end. We're like a hip hop group where
Right.
we're hype artists. We hype up the crowd, just get them screaming, and then. What's different about us is just at some random part, you don't think that us four are just going to break down and sink into some cool hip
Yeah,
hop.
we get it right where we
Right.
want them, and then we just even get them even more excited.
Yeah,
with this
just like
breakdown.
honestly,
That's
our new
awesome.
part of our new part of our show. You guys get a little hint. We're like hypnotizing the fans.
Really?
Really?
Hey, yeah, we call ourselves hip hop hype artists. And what that means was what the name means. I mean, it's hip hop.
Right.
We're hip hop artists,
Right.
and we hype up the crowd.
Right. That's
So,
cool.
that's
That's
why the
awesome.
name
Maybe
is
we should
hip-hop.
we should get like maybe we could get them to do like a ringtone or something, or for alarm clocks to
That
wake
would
these
be
guys
cool.
up. In the
Yeah. Oh,
morning,
they would love
hype
that.
them up in the morning in our house.
So what's
It's really
it's
really quiet.
Is your new single called "Crank It Up"? Is that the newest one, or am I a little behind the times here?
That was the latest. We're
That
on a
was-
new. Well, people to know we're working on a new one right now. But yeah, Crank It Up was the last one we did.
Yeah?
Actually, no.
No,
The last
Live
one
It
we did
Up.
was Live It Up, where we collaborated with. a
So
group
first
of
you
girls.
crank it up and then you live it up.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's tough to do those songs back to back because it's kind of
Right?
confusing. But we have Go Crazy, On the Top, Dance with Me. We have Summertime that we're gonna bring back.
There's a nice linear flow to it. It's like,
I
let's
like
go
it.
crazy. Let's get on the top. Dance with me. Let's
Right?
crank it up. Let's live
Right?
it up.
In the summertime.
In the summertime.
Okay, and then
Like
here,
it.
well, since we're on a radio show,
Nice
and we're having
arc, you
so
guys.
much fun. Our next song we'll give it. It's called "Explode."
Really?
And it's
Really?
basically this song is
Okay.
gonna
None of you girls are going anywhere near any of these boys because they're evil.
So after Explode, I'm sensing like that the next is going to be like regroup.
Regroup, yeah. Then it's clean it up, and then
well, thank you.
let's do it again.
Back on top.
Back on top.
Thank you, because we have our beat, but we couldn't think of the name. I got it now. Thank you guys. Clean it
All right,
up.
there you go.
So if
There
you
go.
guys, a lot of times you see groups are now either cutting albums or performing with sort of guest artists. And if you guys could work, like who does it? Like CeeLo Ward does it a lot, and a lot of who would you want to work with if you could?
Eminem.
Eminem for sure. Yeah.
Or
Now
LMFAO.
he's from Detroit.
I'm sorry, CeeLo Green, CeeLo Ward, CeeLo Green.
CeeLo Ward.
CeeLo Ward could be good too, though. She,
we
CeeLo
had a
Ward
party
would-
at her house.
Eminem-
It was awesome.
Honestly,
so
Sean, when
funny.
I had no idea who you were talking about.
CeeLo Ward.
CeeLo Ward.
Generation
CeeLo is
gap.
Yeah.
Eminem's our music idol. Like
Yeah.
that's why we
No.
rap. But then if we could perform, we would use LMFAO. That's why we put them together.
Oh my gosh! Did music videos for them?
No.
That-
LMFAO.
Yeah.
What video?
Oh gosh, it was about 3 years ago.
Party Rock Anthem?
How do you forget doing something with Eminem?
Because it wasn't.
I
Eminem.
bumped into him at a
was
party
L-
one
it was-
time and I remember
No,
it.
it wasn't him. It was LMFAO.
Oh.
Sorry for
LMFAO.
Party Rock.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I've done a million of them.
All right, can I
I've been-
talk to Raymond about the movie already?
Okay, hold on. The girls have a question.
You're killing me.
One more.
Okay, in the interim,
Hold on.
while the girls are, do you guys have a question?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, we've got a question.
Okay, Damones.
Oh, I just want to know like how you got into like acting and being,
Like, what was your start?
yeah.
I can't believe I haven't said that. All right, you can start.
Oh,
I
wow,
did-
wow. Okay, Lee, put me on the spotlight.
Maybe I should start because it kind of started with
Yeah,
me.
I did start
You
with
kind of came after. Well, quickly, my dad owned a furniture store in San Diego, and he actually owned it from like before I was even born. He owned it for like 17 years.
Plug it. Does
Plug
he
it,
still
plug
own-
it. Does he
does
still own it?
No, but it was
Okay.
called Reliable Furniture originally, and then he changed it like a year later to Celebrity Furniture, and it was all based on us, and it was like the
Right.
coolest theme.
Right.
But anyway, I was like 6, 7 years old, and a manager came in. She saw like how outgoing we were. She's like, "Hey, I'll bring what? Do they want to be in the business? They have good personalities." And I was like, "Yeah." So then we started like auditioning down there and booked like our first job, and then me and Bobby started in LA and booked our first job in LA. So we're like, all right, this is really easy.
Right.
And then me and Bobby were at an audition for J.C. Penney's,
Right.
and I can't believe we'll never forget this. But we like walked in, they loved us, came out, saw Raymond, like, oh, you have a third brother too? So he walked in and we all booked it together. That's how Raymond got in.
Nice.
It's
cool.
crazy because it's crazy because it was such a important moment in my life because that's when I started acting.
Right.
Yeah.
All
That-
sentimental.
that-
It was a seminal moment in your 11 years.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
only been
hey,
11.
Do not make me get a soapbox for him.
This is-
Give him his minute.
No, what happened was, I still remember the room where everything happened, like the audition room,
Right.
Like, because it was it's an important room,
Right.
moment.
Right, of course. And you know what? You should hang on to that. It's very important
Yeah.
because
That's
on the times when you can't get hired and
I was
you
just gonna
can't
say
even
that.
get arrested, you remember that moment and hang on to it.
Michelle, you're so right because you guys are doing really well in the business and you're really successful, and I've been really fortunate to have some nice success too. But most of the time when you're an entertainer, an artist, you're looking for work, you're looking for that next sort of rung on the ladder to keep your career going, and in between there's like a lot of rejection. and you got to hold on to those moments when you get validation to keep you going. What do you guys do when? Now, are you all pursuing acting right now?
Yep. Yeah.
Rick's like, hold on, do we really want to let him know?
Well,
or
because
not?
it's like
Hold on.
You know.
All right, let's go public with it. Okay, good.
Honestly, it's like there's all four of us, so it's like if you ask a question and you're gonna come to all four of us, that our point is gonna get across somewhere.
Yeah,
so
if you don't
someone's gonna
say-
get left out.
if you don't
so that's why
say-
we think about who's gonna go
But,
first.
I mean, you know what's great though is that like if you look at this cute, like we all really have the similar look. Like even the girls look very very similar. These guys have all different looks. Like they're like
I don't think so.
but like their hair color, their eye color.
I think
the
they all
shape of
kind of
their
got their
face.
pop's eyes.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
mamas.
definitely they all.
Yeah,
green
but
eyes.
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys have like bushy eyebrows.
I mean, but look at
You know?
if you saw these two walking down the street, you would not peg them as brothers. Like you could if they said you were.
no,
you'd
but
believe
these
it.
two for sure.
Oh yeah,
These
But-
three for sure.
Yeah,
darker-
but like Bobby and Raymond, like he's blonde, blue eyed.
I'm still going with the theory that I'm adopted.
You know what? I have thought
That'll make
for
it so much
years.
easier when you start your solo career.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're not really brothers. You'd be like, look, I love you guys. We went on our journey. I got to go do a movie with Bob Downey. I might do a soundtrack. Don't know if there'll be enough time. Call me. We'll do a reunion tour. It'll be great.
You could be the three Ochoas.
Exactly, dude. I'll
Right.
step in. I'll step in when he leaves.
I don't know about that.
Hey,
Sean,
listen,
you're a little bit too old for
wait,
that.
but
being the over-the-hill
I have
boys.
to tell you that that Sean, when I first met him, I asked him like, you've done soaps, you've done movies, you've done
Puppetry.
puppetry.
No, I've never done puppetry, actually.
Why
miming,
haven't you done
Ventriloquism?
miming,
Ventriloquism.
some miming, and where would you never see your career going? And he was like, well, I don't know, I'd never be a rapper. And I was like, interesting. Would you be willing to? And I was
Rapper, and I was
repping.
like-
I was repping Dr. Dre's son at the time, and so I grabbed some of his guys and some of Sean's friends, and they wrote the lyrics and the beats, and I booked him in a studio. And
We're
Sean
almost
has
done with it too. I've got a
has a rap song.
coming out called "I'm a Soap Star."
He does, right?
Yeah.
Mark
Do
Wahlberg
you-
over here.
So,
Yeah.
so I may have a clip of it.
Oh,
if-
stop! Nobody wants to see that.
I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I feel like
We
I
want
think
to.
we all want to see it.
Of you rapping?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're yeah.
Oh, I don't need
But
to
I mean,
see it.
but-
Maybe
but-
but you
but-
just
but-
get
hear
a
it.
little
If-
freestyle.
if I can-
Because a lot of it's like the video. Like you got to see it's a whole sort of visual thing too.
I don't think I need to see the video. I think you could just.
Anyway,
rap
maybe
for us
we
real
want to talk.
quick.
We want to talk
I
about.
feel like we could get
we-
Sean to freestyle.
I'll rap if you rap.
He made me
I'll
rap.
come off of you.
I actually.
Here's the thing.
Okay,
You
here we
made me
go.
rap.
Sean,
Ready?
Sean,
Oh my God! All right.
Bobby will give you a beatbox.
All right.
I actually beatbox, so if I could give
With
you
so
some.
much drama on a soap TV, it's kind of hard being Sean D.O. double G. But somehow, some way, I keep hauling at all these little MILFs like every single day. May I get into the club, sipping on some bub. I'm on the guest list. May her and her. Cameras out, they get the snap in. Picture me, a soap star that's rapping. Yeah, it's just a taste for it.
All right, guys.
That's how we do.
We should do a little thing for them.
See-
I don't think you guys have to worry about any competition for me.
Wait, I liked it.
You know, it was so much fun because for me it's playing a character. You know, I mean, and I did it with a couple of my buddies who were on soap operas, and we had a really fun time. And we're just all waiting for Michele to finish editing it.
I'm gonna.
You definitely have it. I liked as soon as you started rapping, you started getting the attitude. And you were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, dude."
That's called committing.
That's called committing to the
Yes.
role.
I gotta say something too. You know, like in this business, you never know who you're playing in front of or who you're performing in front of. You know, so it's like I'm actually a producer. Here's my card. I'd actually,
Dude, excellent.
I have ends to a
No
lot
more
of these
soap
venues.
opera. I am down for going on the road. I want my own tour bus. Anyway.
Wait, do I get to go on this tour, or
Sure.
am I
Baby,
relegated?
you my number one girl, my number one groupie.
Sean, can I videotape it and then sell it for $1 million?
Good luck.
Oh my
You can
God,
do it.
I'm feeling like a reality
Okay, so
show.
can I talk?
an
Can I
RV.
talk to Raymond about the movie that he's in that I really like?
Okay, we've got 15 minutes.
All right, look. Okay,
Ooh,
so
deal.
I know you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I guess you just had a really small part in it, but I grew up watching.
There are no small parts.
There's only small actors, and Raymond, frankly, is what about 4'2"?
Wow.
How old are you?
4'5".
Oh, okay, he's 4'5". I'm the idiot. Sorry.
It just means stuff.
Yes.
Listen, I
Tell
feel
me
you.
about it.
I've always been a peanut.
Hey.
Everybody
All right,
always teased
so-
me.
I think I'm reading your mind. I know.
I
what
grew
you're
up
talking about.
watching a little-known television series at the time called Land of the What?
Lost.
Yes, Land of the Lost. And a few years ago, Danny McBride and Will Ferrell came out with Land of the Lost.
Yes.
And you were in that, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Okay, tell me everything.
Wait, were you Chaka?
Were you pissed off you didn't play Chaka? You know, Chaka's the little hairy dude.
Yeah, that's a hairy dude.
So you played boy in
I
museum.
got Chaka confused with Chewbacca.
Well, Chewbacca.
That's it,
Chaka looks like
CCP.
Chewbacca's son.
Tell him the story of what
Tell me. I want to hear everything.
So first, I think it was the creator of Land of the Lost. I think his daughter played my mom, right? Is that
Wasn't it Marty
Yeah.
Croft?
Sid and Marty Croft. Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So the creator of Land of the Lost, his daughter played my mom in the scene. So it was like this little snip where like I'm just a little.
It's the
kid.
final scene. It's like after the credits roll, you know, when they like the new Avengers and all the
Right.
the
Right.
cinematic endings now.
Right.
It was that.
It's one of those new things. So it's like a kid walks up and he finds the egg cracks, but.
Oh, I
saw-
remember that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
I just want you to know that when Sean and I first met, we watched that movie probably 4 times a week.
Okay, that's
Like
not
all the-
exactly true,
that- no,
but
it really
but
is
I really
true.
liked it. I mean,
Yeah,
I just thought it
4
was
times
really.
a week.
I
for
thought it
about
was
3
really
months.
funny.
So I've probably seen
Did
it.
you get to go to the premiere?
Oh yeah,
How much fun's that?
it was.
I went too.
So are you like Will Ferrell besties?
We're like
You got him
this.
on. You got him on speed dial. Don't you? On lockdown.
Dude, we're like this.
Right. That's funny, man. That's very
Oh my
that's
God.
very funny, man. Well, I thought it was very cool that you did that.
Yeah, I just booked a movie yesterday or 2 days
Really?
ago. Yeah, it's called Friend Request.
Are you looking for a manager?
Huh?
Because I do that. I do that also. Besides
Is that a side job? Is that a side job?
No, you're also on one of my favorite TV shows too. You're also on Robot Chicken. You did a thing on that.
Oh my gosh,
Right?
I'm just like you must be
so
like
starstruck.
I must be like
So explain to me what that was like. Is that like you're just like basically working in front of a microphone, watching it on screen?
Have you ever done ADR, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
for those who don't know, ADR is additional dialogue recording, which a lot of times you do in a movie if the sound isn't clean or something like that. You come in and you re-record lines, or if in the case of animation, you're adding the voice to it.
Should I tell him the story?
I got it.
Dude, he's got a player.
I got it.
Step off.
Yeah. So after Marcy's mom's, I worked with Seth Green, and he was talking about me, and all of a sudden he came upon the role of young Anakin Skywalker for the Star Wars Robot Chicken. So he requested me, so I went in, I filmed it. But the very cool story about it was that Seth Green, he had a meeting right after the thing, and he was really starving. He couldn't get food, and he was starving and he was worried that he couldn't get it because it was going to take too long. But I did the recording so fast that he had enough time to eat like a whole breakfast and everything, and also catch the meeting.
So what you're trying to say is, even though you're 11, you're a pro.
Yes,
right?
That's
Okay.
that's a sum of
Here's what I kind of want to say.
That's a sum of sentence.
You're working with some of the biggest people in film and television.
Yo, Ochoa boys.
Would you consider? would you consider managing me? Is that possible?
Hey.
All right, just thought I'd throw it out there. Okay.
Okay, we could co-manage. How about that?
You know, I'm down with that.
Okay.
You're down with
There
that?
we go.
All right, cool.
There
All right,
you
thank you. That's what I wanted to ask. I will turn the
Okay.
show back over to my lovely wife because I just wanted to know about Land of the Lost.
A lot of pressure.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of pressure.
So,
Drive
girl,
the bus, baby.
what was your question?
Speaking to the microphone, honey. You got to speak into the microphone.
You gotta talk.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that was a group contest.
Worked on it together.
For how long?
Like, it's like no, but like it was not like that. But like I don't know.
Okay, so ask the question.
We already asked it.
Oh, how'd they get into it?
Oh, so
Okay.
so that was it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Do you
So,
want how we got into music too, or just was it the
Yeah.
acting?
Hear about that?
Wait, what was the first part?
how you got into acting?
How you got into acting?
No. So now, how did you get into music?
Okay, I'll tell this part. Because I like talking about this. So we actually, music was never like something that, because we don't really sing. I mean, we rap. We can harmonize, but we don't really belt out singing. But I was actually filming. I just finished season 2 of Para Kings, and a major goal. We don't really tell people, but a major goal of us is that we actually wanted to do like a show or a movie together.
Right.
Anything. So we're like, what could we do? We have 4 brothers. It's a hit.
Right.
4 real brothers.
Right.
So we're like, yeah, let's try music. We love LMFAO and Eminem, like we said.
Right.
So we're like, let's do something that you've never seen before. Kid hype artists, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Kind of started working on it during Christmas time. And then at my birthday party exactly a year ago, we had it at Adrian Malouf and Paul Nassif's house.
Right.
It was like a huge bash, all the Disney.
Dude, next time, have it at the Palms. You know? Because they own the Palms
True.
casino.
The house
yeah,
was
just pretty crazy.
I have, that's good though. You know, I had a big step, and now I got to make a
Right.
giant step
Right.
for number
Remember?
18, right?
Yeah, man.
Even though I'm not
honey,
gonna be 21.
I don't know how to tell you this, but none of these boys.
Are
would
you
be
going to
able
really tell
go
me that
to-
Raymond couldn't throw down at the craps table and anyone's going to tell him to get lost? I don't think so.
Hey, 2 months and I can.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, good luck with him, by the way. I think that's going to be.
He can't gamble. When I beat him. He's not gonna be. Good luck with the adults.
Hey,
So-
I beat him at poker, so
You like to play a little poker? You know, when you were saying that, it just reminded me of. I know this is going to kind of date me a little bit, and it's actually before my time, but I saw it in reruns. Have you ever seen the show with the group the Monkees? So they were these guys that basically.
We're before the Beatles.
No, actually, I think
They
they were
were
after
Okay,
the
maybe
Beatles.
after
Okay,
the-
Pete, let me.
But they had a show.
But that's my point. They had a show though,
Right.
so they were like there were 4 of them, I think.
And the show was about like
it was about them as a
being
group.
them being a band, and like all the hijinks they got into.
And it was really silly, and it was kind of
yeah.
goofy, but it was like it was.
And
I don't want to say a similar
Wait,
concept because I
sing
don't know
the
yours.
theme
but-
song.
Hey, we're the Monkees. That's all I know. So why'd you put me in the spot? Jeez, God. Anyway, you guys. One of the things that, I mean, if I could just suggest one thing to you, it's really great to look at some of the successes that people have had who have done things that are somewhat similar to what you want to do. YouTube some of the stuff from the Monkees and watch them sing. It's nothing like your music, but watch the show, and it might be an interesting inspiration for you. Or
Were they brothers?
no, they weren't brothers, but just that they played a band in this thing, and they actually were a band. That's kind of as far as the
Okay.
and
And that was the Uncle Sean hour.
oh boy,
Sean loves TV.
this is why I take tranquilizers.
Oh yeah, so the whole, back to the group thing. It's just kind of like, Ryan, he would film his show and then, he missed it. Sometimes we'd be split up, especially Raymond. Raymond used to get like upset because we were always split, not together. So
Aw.
the music was something that we could
I love my
instantly
family.
click. And now,
Me too.
it's the best that we're traveling
I mean, my
together.
family.
Ryan would be traveling.
How do you guys travel when you? Oh, there's how many of you travel at a time?
A lot of
All 4 of us.
suitcases.
Yeah, we.
But I mean, do you guys go in a car? Do you have a bus? Do you?
Well, we go to New York, so we'll fly. But,
Yeah.
But yeah, we try if it's if close enough. Like we just drove to Vegas to perform because also our family was out there. But I mean,
So you got
the flying's the cool part because it's like,
Right.
it feels like you're really traveling.
And so you guys must feel like being brothers and being as close as you guys obviously seem. That has to translate in your shows too, because you're just like 4 guys that are up there and completely know. I imagine that you're going to totally support each other. There's not like the ego or anything like that. Maybe that's with bands or groups that or maybe there is. I mean,
Yeah,
look
because
at
no matter what, you'll see. Like you never know. Like a lot of bands are really close, but they're still. They kind of probably still want to outshine. You know what I mean? We know it does, and plus all the ages. That's another huge thing that we haven't talked about is that we're catching all the age demographics. So it's like we know Raymond's getting from 8 to he's getting all the way because everyone loves seeing
everybody
him,
loves
you know?
yeah.
Everybody
I get a
loves
certain-
Raymond. He has a series.
But Bobby, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, what I was gonna say is you were saying how we all support each other and we're always there for each other. That's what we were like. We have a couple things. Is like when we're on stage, it's like we don't have to worry about each other. We know we're just gonna go on there, do our job. We don't have to. I don't have to worry about him. I don't have to worry about Ryan. I don't have to worry about Rick or Raymond. Like that. But the best thing we did is there was actually our very first show. There was a sound issue. And it was our first show. We obviously it was our first one. We kind of had a little reaction, but we covered over it.
You covered over it, yeah.
And when the people that we brought with us saw that, they were like, "Oh my gosh, that was awesome! You guys covered it. Nobody would have noticed except family, because the sound went off for family." But then now it's like if there's any sound issues,
Tell them about the mic thing. the other day.
Okay. The best was we performed.
We have these
at-
mic holders that we put when we do one of our dances.
like
Like wireless
Oh,
labs.
that's 2 things. I was gonna say we performed at our old public
like
school.
Star Wars Jedi's. We latch them in our thing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So dude, that had to be cool performing at your old school.
Exactly, and they were so excited for us because like all the kids were 8th graders, which is I would have been in 8th grade with them, you know, so they're all my best friends, you know. Raymond's 6th grade friends were just going there too, so it's like it was all just family pretty much, you know. And but the thing that happened is the sound completely shut out because I guess the iPod got it was so hot that it heated up in the iPod or something.
Have you ever gotten in your iPod that like it shows like a warning?
Yeah, it says
sign?
too hot.
Yep, too hot. That's what happened.
Yep.
So that happened to us, and it completely shut out. And we covered we did like a acapella, just like kept going. Acoustic just kept going.
Bobby,
The show must go on.
Right.
Exactly. Bobby was in the middle of his verse, so he continued. Ricky came back in the chorus, and then everyone was like, suddenly I was like, we don't stop, we're going acoustic. And then when that thing flipped out,
That's a
everybody
professional right there,
everybody
baby.
We
said
like
that-
tagged off each other because I was like, while I was saying the lyrics, I was like, "Do I stop?" And I kept going, and then
No, don't
he
stop,
over the
don't
top,
stop,
he
man.
was he then like over my thing. He's just like, "Yeah, we don't stop. It's acoustic," you know. And then also like in the same performance,
Right.
in the mic holder, somehow the mic like flew out of my off my thing.
Wow.
And I went to go grab it, and like somehow we got out of a dance, and then Bobby just like turned around and he saw it, and he grabbed the mic and he handed
Like
it right
he
to
already
me.
knew
Like
he was
the-
gonna go. Like he
like the
literally
stage.
finished it, bam, here, Rick. It was like
Wow, that's great.
you
It's
can't.
teamwork.
It's
And then we had a
brothers- it's the
big-
brothers' chemistry.
a big like another sound issue up in New York, one of our big shows and up on our tour.
Why are we
and
talking
everything
about our
come-
mess ups?
I don't know.
Because
it's like-
that's
the good in our
Because that's what
shows.
you learn from.
But because that's what's interesting. Gigi, our 17-year-old, she was just performing in the Heights. And during a very tender moment on stage, somebody backstage had their mic flip on and they were saying some real nasty things. And there was some profanity.
I probably made the show a lot better.
And it went.
Let's be
Come
honest.
on,
No, I don't mean
they're
that it was a
very
bad show, but I mean it was probably really funny.
It was
I
like
don't
it was like a
think
robot
so.
chicken edit, huh?
Right?
That's what it
Right.
was.
So so they just kind of like flipped it off, and everyone was like,
You guys,
And
one
yeah.
time years ago, I was hosting the Miss World pageant in England, and you read off a teleprompter. There's no script, right? And so the teleprompter, you know, there's probably about 200 million people watching because it's all over the world except the United States. The teleprompter shuts off. So I've got this little earwig in, and I hear the producer, and he says, "Sean, don't panic. Do exactly what I tell you, and you'll be fine." And so he's like telling me the words the whole time. And mind you, half the girls don't even speak English because it's the Miss World pageant. They're from other countries. And I looked, and there was like a split second where I just completely saw my life go in front of me. And I knew that, you know, if I didn't kind of wrangle it right then and there and kind of, you know, get that fear and grab it and just do what I was being told and do it right, it was going to be a disaster.
Wait,
so
I
I
see
applaud
it?
you guys. Yes, I did see it. Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it
it was okay.
Sean, show him your hand.
Show
That
my
one's
hand?
the best story. The scar you have right there.
Oh, that's silly.
Oh my God, that is the
No,
best
come on.
story
So we'll-
ever.
We will save that for later.
No,
but
but
I would it's a long story, and it's gonna anyway.
Well,
listen,
we
Battle
have-
balloons?
Yes,
yeah,
it's
it's a battle one. I was doing a play called True West, and in this play, for whatever reason, there's a bunch of toasters on stage, and the guy who is very famous, his name's Ed Harris. Ed Harris was in The Rock and all that. Well, he originated the role that I was doing on Broadway, and he's sitting front row center. And I'm doing the play with Martin Kove, who played the bad sensei in all the Karate Kid movies, because we did them together. So anyway, I slam my hand down on this toaster just before we're about to do the curtain call, and I slice my hand open, and I'm holding the other actor's hand as we're taking the curtain call, and I'm just dripping blood. You know, and I had to leave the stage and go right to the emergency room and get it all sewn up. But you know, every time I look at that little scar, you know, we were talking about mistakes and stuff and scars, and those are the things that you remember in your career that you look back on and that you learn from them, and they motivate you and all that stuff. So anyway, that's the.
But yeah,
And
well, that's one thing that I would say. Just with the mistakes, like you said, we as brothers, it's one thing. Like it's a natural thing. We know how to cover each other, and
Right.
even before the stage, like big shows, we still get those like little jitters, but that we channel them into energy.
Sure.
And it's like one thing when we're on stage, like you said, we can trust each other. And I look over to my right and I see my brother. It's like it feels like home, when we're on stage, just
Right.
performing. So that's the best thing about it,
Interesting.
Can I just say that Shawnee bleeds for his craft?
I bleed for my craft. I put my sweat and blood in this.
He does.
Now, you guys were talking about school for a second. I mean, that had to be amazing going back to your school and performing. And I wanted to ask you guys, I'm very involved with, with anti-bullying and all that sort of stuff. And I just wanted to, I was wondering if that's something any of you guys have ever experienced, or if you're involved in any way with, because it's become like such a pandemic, I mean, it's like affecting, every school has got kids that are either bullying or being bullied. And I just wonder what your view on that was.
Well, we actually just did a campaign at what was it called? Ice. It was a big campaign. It's a Icebox. It's a new app that you can actually like turn it on, and no matter what, like even if it like the bully were to shut it off or anything, it like goes up in the satellite, so like you're always covered and stuff. It's a really good, you know.
Wow.
Wait, so what does it do?
So you're constantly being watched. Is that what it is?
Basically, what you do is you turn on this app, and all you do is record, right? And you record the bully. So anybody can record him, and if you press, if somehow it stops, like it basically goes up in this cloud, and it saves up there, so nobody can go delete it or anything. And basically,
so you can get them on tape.
Exactly. So nobody.
As soon as it records, it send it right to somebody.
So it's like from your cell phone. It's a cell phone app.
Yeah. Or iPad too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Interesting.
here's the problem: is that do you guys are you what? How would that work at your school? Are you allowed to have like?
Can't have your phones, right?
No. Oh wait. No.
What would happen if that
If we had our phone out, then our principal would probably yell at us. And usually, I don't know, they're weird because they either say to keep it in the back pocket or it gets stolen or something. So I don't know. But their policy on phones is like they take it away if they see it.
Even during like lunch breaks and stuff.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have it out. Like I don't even think at the beginning of school because they'll take it away. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm tired of the man keeping you guys down.
right?
We just keep it anyway.
Fight the power.
Well,
Right.
That's a serious problem.
Well, but I'll tell you what, that's a really interesting,
But you know
interesting
what?
idea.
But I mean, bullying that happens at school. Obviously, there's people around, so you can kind of get help. But it's like usually on the way home, or on the way to school, or at lunch.
Well, also
So
now there's,
maybe-
now there's cyberbullying too. So
Yeah.
before when I was growing up, if a kid gets bullied, it's it's during school hours or after. But now you can literally reach everybody in your school by pushing a couple buttons, and it's become a pretty serious thing.
People
Yes.
need to start
There-
using the block button.
Wait.
Yeah, but I mean, but the thing is what happens is like, let's say that, and this didn't happen, but if Sean were to cyberbully me, which really would never happen, he could literally go through all of his contacts and send it, and
Right.
before I can do anything about it, everybody has it. So I can't block anybody.
Because there's mass messages now.
Yes, and it's really damaging to put stuff out on the internet, even on Facebook. Like, even if you don't mean what you're saying, and like a lot of people vent. Like, I've been reading so many Facebook messages that are really ridiculously private, and I'm thinking, why would you put something so private on Facebook? It's up there forever. Now,
Because
everybody
my
can see-
theory about that, because everybody wants their 15 minutes, like Andy Warhol said. I
I
mean, it's why did
guess.
people go on Jerry Springer and act like complete morons and humiliate
know.
themselves? And because for them, they're like, well, yeah, but I'm on TV.
I
mean,
know.
and
guess. I guess it's just sad. It's sad that people think that using Facebook to air dirty laundry is a good way to get attention. I mean, I think that there's so many positive things, and people can
you can reach a lot of people and have positive messages
Exactly.
that it's a way better thing to
Exactly.
do. Anyway,
It's sad because a lot of kids don't want to go to school now.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
They're afraid, huh?
they're afraid that when they get from school, they're gonna get bullied, and it's awful knowing.
dude, but how great is it having 3 older brothers? I mean, come on, that's like my posse run 4 deep.
Dude, they
Seriously? Because
Dude.
I roll 4 deep all the time.
if I got bullied, they don't.
Dude, I'm convinced Rick could kick any 11-year-old's ass.
Ryan.
Well, Ryan neither, but Rick definitely.
I'm actually
little
really bad. I can't believe I'm about to say it, but I'm like the reasonable guy. Like when they're messing with each other, I'm like, guys, come on.
Oh, you're the
Right.
peacemaker.
Let's find
huh?
the good in everything.
That's
you know?
like Peter.
I have to
That's
say,
Peter.
maybe we should set up a cage match, because I think these 3 are pretty formidable. Like they're super.
You haven't met Destiny, our little
Well, that's what I was
sister.
Oh, there's you have a little
Well, I was
sister?
gonna say, our little.
Yeah,
you
her
think
birthday was 11/11/11.
you think we could take anybody?
Out.
I was gonna say, you think we have anybody? Our little sister's the most. She'll take so
Oh,
much.
dude, she is so lucky to have you 4 guys, because around the
She
time
wouldn't-
she's like 16 or 17 and starts
Yeah.
dating.
She'll go up
she's a-
against Randy Couture right
Get up-
now.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
You gotta watch our date with we actually did a video. It's obviously comical, but it's called A Date with Destiny, and it's like that, like a guy
Aw.
coming
Cute.
out for a date or whatever, that take her out, and it's like we actually had one of our friends, Sammy Hanratty, play her older, but it's like one of my friends acts like he's coming to take her on a date, and then it's just like the whole thing, like he opens the door and all of us brothers are coming and stuff. It's like, do you really
That's
want to
what
take
are
her
you
out?
here for?
Oh,
hilarious.
that's really funny.
That is hilarious.
Did she come to your concerts?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
goes.
Oh,
she
she
comes
comes
to
to
most, pretty much
98%
most of
of
them.
them.
Yeah.
Now, does she have any aspirations to get up on stage and perform ever?
She already has a voice.
We had the best thing.
She screams so much. She screams loud.
So she's more like a fan, less like a performer. She's more like in the fan.
She's the best.
My favorite thing is on stage. One of my it's actually becoming a big thing. It's on stage every show we say, if you like the Ochoa Boys, make some noise. And our little sister, when we say that, she actually screams. She says,
oh, that's really
like
cute.
she'll scream
That's
for
really
us. You know,
cute.
it's awesome.
But the thing is, she already has that music ear. Like when that song Gangnam Style. Like when she hears that, she could be asleep and then she wakes up and nowhere and just starts like nodding her head and putting her hands up. It's
The
fun.
video, remember that little baby waking up to Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
We already had that idea because we had her doing that like a month before.
Oh my
but
God,
we didn't
that's
have
so
it on video.
funny.
We were
That's
so depressed.
So cute.
Well, you know, talking about liking you guys and everything, what's the best way for your fans to find out what you're doing and keep in touch with you, like through social networking? If you want to give out some ways that they can contact you, that'd be great.
I'll just go. Well, my Twitter actually, which is like that's what I'm mainly on, is at Ryan Ochoa. My Instagram is at one crazy Rai with the number 1. So that's my YouTube. It's my Facebook, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Very easy.
My Twitter and Instagram are both Raymond Ochoa 12. That's it.
All right.
Nice.
My Twitter and Instagram are both Rick Ochoa 21.
Okay.
You just can't wait to be 21, can you? You're just clocking that.
Now,
It was actually I don't have it on right now.
did you see 21 and over
Wait, 21.
with Justin
actually, you know what? I actually auditioned for that movie. That's funny.
Did you?
Really?
Darn it.
Justin, the lead,
Justin
did a movie with
Justin Sean is a pal of mine. We did a film
really?
together. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going to be a guest soon. So you're
But
saying-
21, actually, before I started the acting a long time ago, and then I actually left to play in high school, and I played football, and that was my actual football number too. So it's
okay.
it's a big. It means a lot to me, that number. So
Right on.
And then
Bobby?
then mine is my Twitter and Instagram are both Robert Ochoa 125, and did you say YouTube? My YouTube is 2 Blazing Blue Eyes with the number 2. Who named
Really?
it?
Yeah.
2 blazing
Two
blue eyes. What? Yeah, I said it.
Because, but it doesn't make any sense. I got 2 brown eyes. Doesn't make. I just said it. Whatever.
Right.
It's if you did catch this, I don't know if you caught it, but mine is Raymond Ochoa 12, so it's 1-2. Ricky's is 21, and Bobby's is 125, and then Ryan just
Interesting numerology,
wanted to,
Raymond.
and Ryan just wanted to go on his own and just
Right.
But anyway, our
He's the
YouTube, you
renegade.
can find all of our performances. We put a majority. Like at first, we put a lot of them, and now like we majority of our videos on performance.
I don't know how I forget. We have a group. It's at Ochoa Boys, the account
Yes.
for Twitter.
And you guys have a lot of your stuff is on YouTube, so if people want to check out,
One
some of
Crazy
your
Rai.
music.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Now,
obviously, people can just Google your name.
And by the
then
way,
find you.
their
Maybe.
concert
Let's
on
talk about that.
Saturday. They're having a concert on Saturday. The flyer is on our website. Go to www.canansrules.com and go to our appearances page.
and it's pretty gangster because they're going to be at Prince's old club, which is in downtown LA. How big's the venue?
It could fit a good down. We were just there today.
Yeah, we were just there today. It was actually like it was really big. It looks like a club. It had the little I don't know what they're called, but the little stands where like dancers go up there and they dance. Like,
Oh, right, okay.
So
Go,
it's
go
a legit
stands.
club, but then the sound system was really good. So we're really excited.
I think everyone should get out there, show you some love, and show up for the concert.
I think you should.
Wait, are the
You and the
twin
fans?
turns? Are you guys going?
I've been talking to the girls, and
That's a no.
no, no, I actually think they're pretty excited. I think we're discussing it right now, and if we can make it, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I really would like to do that.
They're going to Magic Mountain for their 8th grade trick. They'll be back at 1 in the morning.
Oh, they're going to be back at 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it
Saturday
was
morning.
that.
Saturday morning.
We're letting them stay out that late?
It's a school
hell?
event.
It's a school event.
I don't care.
Well, they got to be on the bus.
Yeah.
Well, but by the
I
way,
need to go on the bus with them.
well, that's really funny you mentioned that because I did volunteer you to chaperone.
Oh, did you? Oh, good. I'm so
Yes.
happy.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Wait, so it's
I know
with
the
your
girls.
it's with your class, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then invite them to the show too, and you guys can all come.
There you go.
Wow.
That's a trip right there. Yeah,
Wow.
We're not only
Oh.
performers, but we're marketers at the same
Jeez,
time.
I'll tell you about it.
Right?
Yeah, you are.
Wait, so it's
Publicist.
Friday or Saturday night?
Saturday.
Oh, so you'll be back Saturday morning. Do you have plenty of time? Sleep in.
And it doesn't
Yeah.
start. Doors open at 4. Show starts at 5.
And if people want to get tickets, what's the best way to get tickets?
You can. We all are like we said. Follow our Twitter accounts. We know we're tweeting all the links and stuff like that. But
Okay.
then, so you can get them online. You can get them at the door too, right?
The flyer has it.
Yeah, on
Okay.
go to our
I think
website.
it's
It's on
cheaper
our flyer.
online though. I think I'm not sure.
Go
So
to
how
our
are you?
go to our
Go to the
website.
door,
It's on
it's
the
like
flyer. It's on the flyer. So we're just about out of time.
Right, this went so fast.
I know. And before we go, I just want to tell you, usually I sit there. So you're in my seat, kid. But
So I'm special.
you are special.
I'm special.
You're the first guest to
I
say
have
and not in a short yellow bus kind of way.
Right.
So
not with the helmet. Yeah. And I have to say,
I'm
honey,
fun size.
sitting across from you, I mean,
Yes.
you got to go on over there. You look like you've lost a ton of weight. What are you doing?
Well,
Behind my
I've been well, I've been trying to, I've been trying to sneak off to the gym and do that and work hard, and I've been using a very cool new product. I've been going to an infrared sauna.
Really?
Yep, it's made by a company.
Wait,
called,
is that the place you took me the other day? That Czech
yes, that our Jonathan Sheck, who was a guest, introduced me to the infrared sauna.
Yeah,
not at the same time.
thanks, Czech. Thanks for that. That was a sweaty good time.
No, so you know what? My friends over at PLH Productions hooked me up with the ability to use one of these infrared spas by Healthmate. And I gotta give some love to Sang and Elise, and I go in there and it's great. I get to sweat off some pounds, and
It's
working.
working.
I've got a sports injury, so that's helping me with that. So
no, but
I love it.
It's not just that, but like your skin, like you look radiant.
Really?
I thought maybe
I'm
you were.
pregnant.
I was gonna say.
Yes.
Is there something you're not telling me?
There's a lot I'm not telling. No. No,
That's
but
weird 'cause we're
it's,
together all the time.
just working out, trying to eat clean and.
Wow.
All that, and looking at these cookies that these guys. No, I don't. No, I want 7 of them. I don't want
I
one.
gotta
don't
make
want,
sure-
I don't want one cookie. I want 7.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Let's talk about some of the upcoming guests that we're going to have in the next few weeks. Next Wednesday.
Oh, before we do that, we also have to plug
Nope.
June 3rd.
Oh, well, why don't you do that, Michelle?
Okay. June 3rd at the Canyon Club.
Where's that?
It's
In California?
wow. Go to our website. Underneath your flyer, there is the Canyon Club. So for all you that don't know, our good friend Devin DeVasquez, he was a former guest of ours, who is married to the talented
Ron
Ron
Moss.
Moss, who was Ridge from Bold and Beautiful. He's in a band called Player, and Sean.
Baby, come back.
That was
Any
his,
kind of fool can't see.
that was his song, his #1 hit. And the band he quit B&B, and the band has gotten back together, and they are doing
Put the band back together.
a once in a lifetime performance for Devin's 50th birthday.
Yes.
And it's a charity event in honor of the
dogs. They're doing it for the dogs.
yes, it's
There's
the
the-
Project Hope Pet Store.
Being nice to dogs.
Yes, and so it's kind of a cool thing. They have in the mall they have a pet store, but it's actually a shelter. So you're not
okay.
getting
Raymond's ADD is kicking in. I can already see it. Okay.
Raymond.
So listen, we got to wrap this up
he
pretty
just
quick.
looked over saying, "Dad, we're getting a puppy."
He's like, Dad, listen, I'm gonna go see Player. I don't care about these guys.
yeah,
I
and
want
so
a limo.
they told me Stone Temple Pilots are going.
Really?
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
right. And so you can get
Wow.
VIP. There's going to be and I don't know if you guys, Dad, maybe you might want to do this one, but there Devin was a Playboy Playmate.
Yeah,
And-
Rick, I'm not saying that there's going to be some other ones there, but there's going to be some other ones there.
And so she invited all of them, and there's rumors that maybe Hef's going to come too.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, but it's a school night, so that'll be a bummer.
Who's Hugh Hefner, who created Playboy Magazine, and we'll talk about it later. And I got some back issues.
I
Does
gotta
he have
make
a
sure.
record label?
Wait, did
Does he
you?
have a record label? He probably does. I mean, the guy's a
Right.
media mogul.
Right.
So
Joking.
before we were plugging Devin and Ron's event, I was trying to talk about some of the new guests we're gonna have, because I don't know if you know, because I was kind of working on it on the sly tonight. So
Well, I did get a tweet from Gabe Godzilla.
Gabe Godzilla Rudiger.
Yes.
Yeah. Gabe is a UFC fighter. He was on the Ultimate Fighter reality show a few seasons back. And Gabe is going to be fighting May 31st at the Commerce Casino. And I am always there to support him. I train with him. He's a great guy. He's got some really interesting stories. And he's going to be with us next Wednesday. And then in the next few weeks to come, we haven't quite nailed it down, but we're going to have Michael Logan, who is a senior writer for TV Guide. He's a fantastic guy, knows the ins and outs of Hollywood. And then we're going to have our good friend Justin Chon, star of
The Twilight Saga.
The Twilight
and 21 and
Saga,
over.
right?
Yeah,
21 and
he'll be
over,
here.
right?
And
And
then-
star of a little movie that I produced called Hack. And,
And then
that's
we
about
have
it.
we have Charlene Tilton,
We have Charlene Tilton,
who was Dad knows who he's like,
From
oh,
Dallas.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a poster.
Lucy from Lucy Ewing from Dallas.
Lucy Ewing.
She'll be coming on, and she just did a play with NPH and
That's Neil Patrick Harris for those who don't
and
know.
Ariana Grande called what was it, Snow White Christmas that we went to see. That was awesome. Loved her. It
was awesome. It was lovely.
It was lovely. And then also Judy Tenuta.
Judy Tenuta, and maybe she will bring her what do you call it? The
harp?
what do you call
The
it? Accordion. She plays
the
that
accordion.
crazy
right,
accordion.
I
Anyway.
thought she had a harp too.
Well, she might. I don't know.
Oh, okay,
I don't know.
well,
If she can bring it in and fit it in the room, that'll be great.
Awesome.
All right,
baby.
That's it.
Time.
That's our show. Pete, take us out. Awkward Pete's taking us out. We'll see you
Dream,
next
wish, believe.
Wednesday. Thanks, guys.
Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UENradio.com. To the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UENradio.com.
In a world of boring talk, misinformation, and mindless chatter, two superheroes emerge from the ashes.
Ben, is this asses or ashes?
Bring the action.
Happy hour with Ben and Alexander. Pull up a chair. Raise a glass. And join in the chat. It's talk radio with jazz hands.
Oh my God, you had to say that.
Yes.
All eyes on us.
Sauce Radio.
Hello.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Another Tuesday.
Are you ready?
I am ready. Tonight's a big one.
This may be the sexiest show ever.
It is damn sexy in the studio right now, you guys. Wait just a little bit longer and we'll make a little reveal.
Yes. Yay. Of course, today we have MJ, Mercedes, from...
so damn sexy.
So sexy from the Shaws of Sunset.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm a little upset. The original idea I had for the Shaws of Sunset to Ryan Seacrest was actually the Mexicans of Malachi.
The what?
It was about Mexican Jehovah Witnesses in the Southwest. Ryan Seacrest said no.
No, I
that
can
could be my
understand.
claim to fame, I tell you.
Close. But hey, what are you going to do?
But she looks amazing. She'll be on. She'll be on in a little bit. We have a
Absolutely.
guest call-in. We got a full show.
Yeah, we do. You want to start with the word of the day?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I do.
The word of the day came from, we were watching, what was it, The Chew?
The Chew?
The Chew?
Bless you.
I think it was The Chew. And Sharon Osbourne came back, and I was like, oh, man, she's fresh.
And I didn't know. I was
he
like, what do you mean?
stopped.
You can smell her from the screen?
And I was like, no,
fresh?
she's fresh, dude. She's fresh.
Fresh and easy.
That face was so fresh and nice, but it was the good kind.
So that means it had plastic surgery?
Yeah, no. She had freshened up. She looked good. But it wasn't too much. It was like
it looked like she couldn't sneeze properly.
Well, but that was just because maybe it was done yesterday. Good props to you. Props to you,
so
Sharon.
that's our word for the day.
It's fresh.
If you're drinking, take a sip, and if you're sober, do something
Do
fun.
something in your chair. Swivel or what?
Swivel?
What do you say?
Swivel in your chair, 2 snaps in the air. We love our sober people that they drive us home.
Absolutely. Call them the Uber people.
Uber. So I've been using my radio announcer voice
all the time.
In a world of... Because people don't know.
Even at the drive-thru.
I was going to say that was my joke. I feel like I want to do it like in Carl's Jr. I'll have the number 2.
You do? What do you mean you feel like you're going to do it?
Live from my luxury sedan. The number 2 supersize.
We're out of chicken.
Boneless chicken. Actually, remember that was the plight last week. We finally got our boneless chicken, and it was...
It's pretty damn good.
It was all right. It was all right.
Give it a try.
You had like 12 pieces. I had one.
I did.
I'm the husky one. Okay. So what? Who cares? Who cares? All right. Hey, guy, hey, I guess we're doing today?
Yeah, let's bring it on. No matter how many times I hear a "Hey, you guys," it just... okay.
That's a chorus from Goonies.
It is. When I grew
Goonie.
we did. With the kids in my neighborhood, we were Goonies. I mean, we were. And that's... But anyway.
You look like it.
I'm going to give a... Anyway, my hey you guy out to my cousin Jake. Now, Jake, I think a lot of you might know Jake.
He's a celebrity.
He is a celebrity, but he's a celebrity by, if you've ever seen the State Farm commercial, khakis. That's my cousin Jake.
Jake from State
Jake from State Farm is my cousin. He's my first cousin. He's an awesome guy. I love him, and he helped me out with a little blast today for something we're going to reveal a little bit later. But much props to you, Jake. And if you guys want Jake back on the air again, then he's got a Facebook page. I think it's Jake from State Farm.
He's got like 100,000 plus followers.
People love Jake.
That's a funny commercial.
It is.
And I've seen that other guy in that commercial. He's not looking too well, but he's in another nationwide commercial.
So you know what? He's laughing all the way to the bank. He can give how he looks.
Yeah, har. All right, I have a hey girl hey.
All right,
hey girl.
Who?
Hey girl hey. Well, are one of the new shows on the network, Jenna.
Jenna.
Create Your Life with Jenna Edwards.
She's an amazing.
It sounds so like ethereal and like feel good. She is a powerhouse.
She is. She's coming at you, and she has a lot of great things to say.
Yeah,
she truly does.
Her whole show is about overcoming, setting your goals. It sounds schmaltzy and I'm not a contributor. Schmaltzy.
Yeah, what the hell?
Like I hate Hallmark. I hate children. I hate balloons and hearts. Whatever. But listen to her show. It's Mondays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here, and it's a new show.
Absolutely. Listen.
I also have a hey girl hey.
Who?
It's like a trio. It's like the Witches of Eastwick.
Shit.
It's to Gene Flynn, PJ Flynn, and my mom.
That is the Witches of Eastwick right there.
As for Mother's Day, this Mother's Day was a little rough.
Yeah, it was.
I love my grandma. I was raised by my mom and grandma, and Mother's Day we actually had to put my grandmother in a nursing home, which was very emotional, but it's the best for her.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be okay, but Gene, PJ, and everybody just made it such a great day and such a great experience.
Those friends that become
hey
family.
Girl, hey.
Yep.
Hey girl.
Hey girl.
So,
what's up?
Should we talk about? It was like a natural topic that came up. Fashion faux pas of the week. What the hell, Mardell? What's going on?
It's summertime and it's hot. That's what I'm going to market to.
Okay, summertime and it's hot. This woman was wearing a sheet.
Well, actually, it's not summertime yet, but it's hot.
No, it's damn. I'm schwitzing. Remember the woman? She was wearing a sheet and she called it a shawl.
Well,
just because you buy a sheet from Target and put it around your neck doesn't mean it's like this luxurious scarf.
But hey, if she liked it, rock it out, Ma. Rock it out.
She looked like a poor superwoman. And that was not 500 count, by the way.
Whatever.
But
what about you? Want to go into the one I've got?
Yes, I know what you have.
Now, I am not opposed to anyone doing or wearing whatever they want. Girls, more power to you. I just want to know the rules. When to wear a bra and when to not.
This woman looked like she had bowling balls at her knees.
I was just like, are they?
She was bowling.
I was.
What was that noise?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But anyway, you know what? It's just like a guy not wearing. I guess
I'm fine with that.
I know you're fine with that.
Depending on that guy.
Exactly.
If it's a homeless guy without a tooth, well, we'll wait and see. But still,
oh my God. Of course you will.
No,
of course
you
will.
Is it an age thing? Is it a boobage thing?
Maybe we can ask our guest later.
Yes.
See what her opinion is.
Yes.
We'll ask MJ later.
Yes. And then OC Housewives, the floppy hat girl. That's all like.
What was her name? What's her name? I forget the new one.
She looks like a cartoon with the big eyes.
No, but I know.
She looked like the floppy hat and these teeth.
Lily? No.
No.
Whoops.
No.
Got ahead of myself.
No. We're not getting there yet. Please. I can't even handle that. No, Lily.
What's her name?
Penny. Peggy.
Sure, we're gonna go with Penny.
It's an annoying
Penny, the new
Housewives.
OC Housewives.